American Life TV Network.
How did Afghanistan change after 9/11?
Well, from a country that was a hotbed of terrorism, a sanctuary for many terrorist groups who endangered the life of the Afghan people, and it was a source of danger to the region and to the world. Today, Afghanistan has an elected president, has an elected parliament. 5.6 million refugees have returned back to Afghanistan. 5 million children are going back to school. 30%, 34% of these children are girls. There have been tremendous accomplishments in the form of building a civil society, building the physical infrastructure in Afghanistan, but we still have a long way to go.
What are some of the challenges that you face still?
Building the institutions in Afghanistan, the state institutions, enabling the government to deliver services, and we have adopted many good laws. Afghanistan has one of the best constitutions, but to provide the mechanism to implement these good laws will take time. Building institutions, and particularly in the light of the shortage of human capital, qualified people to do the job, is one of the major challenges that we face.
Secretary Rice says we're moving forward. Do you agree with that?
Yes, we do, certainly. If you look where Afghans are comparing to 6 years ago, there's been tremendous accomplishment. Are we there where we wanted to be? Probably not. The expectations are high in Afghanistan and also among the international community. We want more. We are not there where we wanted to be, but we have come a long way.
When we read in the newspaper or see on television former NATO Supreme Commanders saying, it's on the precipice. It could go in either direction. We don't want it to become a failed state, but we should keep our eye on the ball. How do you respond?
They're right. They're absolutely right. There is what we've accomplished in Afghanistan was based on the amount of the investment that the international community made in Afghanistan from the very beginning, from 9/11. The approach that the international community took was the so-called light footprint. That light footprint approach resulted some blurry results. Had we invested more in building the institutions in Afghanistan, we would have not been in a crossroad today.
Did we take our eye off the ball? Did we get diverted with the war in Iraq?
Yes, you did get diverted. I don't know if it was because of the war in Iraq or not, because you were also diverted after the Cold War when the Russians were gone. So certainly there has been underinvestment in building the institutions in Afghanistan.
You referenced the Soviet occupation, 79 through 89, and the United States' role behind the scenes, and then all of a sudden, nothing, or not much at all. Is there a feeling on the part of the government and part of the people that we might walk away again?
No. I think both the United States, the region, and Afghan have learned in a hard way the lessons of neglecting Afghanistan. And after 9/11, after the Soviet withdrawal, Afghanistan was left alone as a small nation with a lot of weapon, a lot of extremism being infused into our society. And the results were the internal fighting and then the Taliban. Today, I think both NATO and especially the United States understand the high price of neglecting Afghanistan.
Afghanistan geographically is in a very important spot, isn't it?
It is a crossroad.
The heart of Asia?
It's the heart of Asia. It's the crossroad of civilizations.
And a lot of important names historically that we think about, Alexander the Great and Genghis Khan and Zoroaster, and there's a great richness to the history, isn't there?
That's true. That's one of the important assets that we have in Afghanistan is a very diverse culture, a country that makes the culture and civilization of India all the way to the Russia, from China all the way to Greece. And this is evident in the visual face of the Afghans in our culture and our food, and also in the history of Afghanistan.
Population is what?
22 to 25 million.
And it is a Muslim country, correct?
It is, 99%.
And the size, how could we relate it to maybe one of our states here in the United States?
State of Texas.
About the size of the state of Texas. Yes. And what do the people do there? I know it's a very poor country, and people are subsisting on less than a couple of dollars a day. That's a lot of them.
That's true. Mostly agriculture. Afghanistan has been an agricultural country, and for the past 6 years we have doubled the per capita income in Afghanistan from $200 to slightly over $400 per person, which is still low, but significant improvement from where we were.
The people there, if you put all the Afghans together and you said this is a kind of a characteristic of the culture, what would you say?
It's a mosaic. I think it's a one beautiful painting that compromises of many different colors.
There's a sense of independence, isn't there?
The sense of independence is strongly there. The sense of national unity is there, and despite our diversity, we have learned it the hard way that the only way to build Afghanistan is by different ethnic groups to keep together, first, and second, to strengthen our partnership with the international community. Afghanistan is a poor country that lacks the infrastructure. We will not be able to rebuild Afghanistan unless we have the support and the engagement of the United States and our friends in